Hi, I'm Sandra from freedomsuccesscoaching.com. Welcome to my video blog, and today we're just going to be talking about there's 3 tips today to working towards manifesting your goals, and this is on a practical level. So it's not about just having a wish, sticking it out there and hoping that the universe will bring it to you. You do actually have to do some action, and I want to talk a little bit about the action. I mean, most people, when they're talking about goal setting, are talking about it from a very heady point of view. You know, there's this, do this, do that, do this, do that, then you do that, and then you do this. And it's all very cerebral and it's all very heady. But what we really need to get into is the emotion and the desire itself. What it is that you're wanting comes from a desire to create it, a desire to manifest it, a desire to have it. It's a desire, and the desire is something that comes from, you know, a very much a heart and a gut feeling. And the power of manifestation and law of attraction and magic is in the emotion. It's in the desire itself. It's the thinking just directs it. The thinking just says, this is what I want, and pictures it. It's the energy behind it is the emotion, and the emotion comes from the raw desire itself. But I'm not going to talk about the raw desire so much in this video, because I have another video where I talk about that. But in this video, I want to talk about 3 steps that you can take to get you started towards manifesting your goal on the action level. And the first one is, know why you want what it is that you want. If you are wanting more money, for example, what is it about the money that you want? Normally with money, it's to do with things that money can buy, things that money can give you. So not only just objects like a car, food, shelter and comfort, but also a sense of freedom and stability and security and choices that money can give you. And that sense of security is really what you're wanting. So why is it that you want what it is that you want? Really a very important question, because it's that why thing that is really what you want. So find out what it is that you're really wanting. If it's the feeling of security, financial security, feeling safe, knowing that all your needs can be met, material needs can be met, then that's what you need to be focusing on. And the second thing is, once you've got it sorted out as to what it is that you're really wanting, to start breaking it down into bite-sized pieces, but from an inspired motivation. Sure, the head can enter in, it can logically reason, okay, we could take this step, this step, this step, and this step, which is fine, you can certainly do that. But contained within those thinking steps comes inspiration, comes intuition. You might intuit, your logical mind might go, okay, step number 1, we do this, but your intuition may be telling you to do something else. If you know that you need to apply for a job, for example, then you may go through and apply for just about every job that's there, but your intuition may be telling you that it's only certain jobs that you really should be applying for. If it's building your business, then your intuition becomes even more important, because it will guide you as to what decisions to make regarding what you're creating in your business, particularly if you are a creative person, an artist, if you're into the health and wellness industry, you're really wanting to create from your heart, and your intuition will guide you along the way to each step that you need to take, more than your head will. Your head can guide you, and it's important to use your head because the head and the heart work together. But in most goal setting literature that's out there, it's all about use the head. Be logical, be rational, be reasonable. We need to bring the intuition and have inspired action. So those action steps, those little tiny steps that you take along the way, need to a large degree to be inspired and come to you from inspiration. And when you do that, when you have a little bit of a map, just take one day at a time. Do what you can. This is the 3rd tip, by the way. Do what you can to whatever it is that you can do that day. You're not going to be able to make the whole thing happen in one day, but there are some things you're going to be able to get to do in a day. If you're working as well as trying to start up a business, then your time is more limited. So you might be able to do only one thing that day towards your business goal. Find ways that maybe you can incorporate your work, your business into your day even when you're working. If you can, if you have a job that allows you to do that. Otherwise, if you know that on a working day you just don't have the time or the capacity to work on your business, then know that and allow that to be the way it is, and do whatever you can to maybe change that if you can. But it's all about taking one day at a time and taking whatever steps you can take that day. And when you take those steps and you achieve what it is that you want to achieve at the end of each of those steps, celebrate it. Write it down. I achieved this, and celebrate it. Do a happy dance. Always be celebrating your successes. Always be celebrating what you do achieve. Those little steps along the way that you've planned, when you achieve them, even if you change them, because you probably change them along the way as well, because what you thought might be step 4 may end up not even being needed at all, celebrate it. It's all about encouraging yourself and celebrating and keeping yourself on that high vibrational level so that you don't get too bogged down in the challenges that you face when you are going for a creative goal, because those challenges come. They come to everybody. No matter how wonderful and successful people appear to be, there's more challenges in their history than there were successes. So don't give up. Do some tapping on not giving up, which was the last video I just recorded, and to just take note of those 3 things, which were to know what it is exactly that you want, so why you want it, break it down into bite-sized pieces and take inspired action and do something every day, or at least if you know that you can't do something that day, just accept that as it is and work out what days you can do something, and just do something. Even if it's just one little thing, will get you closer to what your goal is. So that was 3 tips to do with manifesting your goals and taking action on the action side of the material world. And I'm Sandra from freedomsuccesscoaching.com, and I'll see you in the next video.